I've been out tidying up, and so I've collected a whole bunch of this moss. It's sheet moss. It grows just along stones and paving stones and bricks, just all kinds of places where it's not meant to be. And so tidying up gave me all of this. And it's really great to use as mulch because, as you can see, the roots are super shallow. They're barely roots. And so it won't compete with other plants in the pots, but will just keep the ground nice and warm and protected. So I have this sort of glass container with these beautiful hyacinths in it, and they're usually indoors, but I took them out just now to fix them up because I just think it looks quite unattractive like that. So I'll get them out and then cover the outsides with this green moss. I'll just show you what I mean in a second. So there it is. I think it looks a lot better. I better take it inside quickly before it gets too cold now. So next I've been soaking these anemone corms. They've been soaking for over 24 hours, and as you can see there are two of them there which are not going to amount to anything. They're quite rotten, but the rest look good. They have really plumped up. I should have done it before and after, but there's a huge marked difference now. So I'm going to plant them. I want to plant them into these little containers here. They're so cute and such pretty little things. They're also known as wind flowers because, well, not because they like the wind. They actually like to be in a protected spot, but because they bend away from the wind. And they also sort of dance in the wind too. They're really pretty, and they come in different colors. They're called anemone blanda. And in Denmark, actually, we have them growing in our woodlands. So whereas here in England we have lots of bluebells everywhere in the spring, we have these white anemones. They tend to be white. Sometimes you see blue ones in the wild. I've never seen pink ones in the wild, but just lots and lots of white ones. And they're so delicate and so pretty. And, well, I have 5 packs of them. 5 packs of 15 because they were 5 for £5, whereas usually a pack of 15 would cost £2.50 in the shop I got them in, the supermarket. So I thought we'd try to plant up a bunch of them. I want to put some in these containers here so I can also bring them indoors and enjoy them. I'll keep them going in the greenhouse. The greenhouse is cold, so they'll get all the cold temperatures they need, and then they'll hopefully shoot up a bit late because you're meant to plant them between August and December, so it's really the last chance here in the last days of December, and they might come a little bit later than they would otherwise, but it's definitely worthwhile to give it a go. They need to be 7 centimeters beneath the soil, so I've actually got my little ruler here so I can be very precise. And we'll just start potting them up. And I also hopefully will have enough to put some outside the window in the same place where I put that really beautiful beauty berry recently, because it's a nice window you sort of look out of when it's too cold to be outdoors very much. So let's give it a go. I managed to fit 15 in there. There are the corms, like little balls down there. And we're just going to cover it up now and then cover it with some moss as well. There it is, all planted up. The moss is so bitty, it's like little tiny bits, so it's a bit like a puzzle really, just to fit it all in, but it should all spread nicely quite quickly as well, so by the time all the little corms start shooting up, it should be a nice little carpet really. Hopefully, that's the hope. And I'll have to keep it moist and in the cold, so in the greenhouse it's perfect. I can't leave it outside because there aren't any holes in this container. If you look at the bottom, it's just, yeah. So I have to keep it somewhere where I can regulate how much water it gets. And if I leave it outdoors in England, we're going to get lots of rain always. I can count on that. So it's staying in the greenhouse. But so are the others. I just want to keep them in the greenhouse, I think, because that seems best. Most of these ones are just like decorative pots. So let's get these guys filled up as well. So there they are, all potted up and covered with moss. The moss really makes them so much more attractive, I think. But I still have quite a few I can put into the ground now. A slight change of plan happened here. I decided to just pot all of the corms up. And that way I can keep them nice and safe and hopefully get them all growing, and the ones in those regular plastic pots I can just pop out into the garden later on. But I'm very excited now. It's always so much fun to plant up little spring bulbs and corms. There's so much to look forward to. I just need to go and use up the rest of my moss now. I still have loads left. It's such a useful thing. Look at it. It just looks so good, in my opinion. And look who came out to check on us. It's little Pip. He's so fluffed up against the cold. Oh, isn't he gorgeous? Hi, Pip. Look what I've just spotted. It is my rhubarb. It's starting to come up so early. I was really hoping to get some rhubarb pots for Christmas because I would love some. I saw some beautiful ones, but I didn't get them from Father Christmas. So I'm going to try something now. Rhubarb pots are just so great because it helps them grow even redder than otherwise, but the cultivars I have are actually ones that turn quite red anyhow. But because this one has started now, I want to give it some protection, so I've got myself an empty terracotta pot, which I'm just going to pop over it. Usually I actually expected it to have a hole here in the bottom, but it doesn't. But it does have a hole here on the side, so that will allow for some airflow. But I'll just keep it nice and dark down there. And I'll come and replace it with a larger pot later on in a few weeks' time. And I'll also come and water it every so often just to make sure it doesn't dry out completely. But this should keep it nice and warm and help it start growing. And then we have some really early rhubarbs this year. I wasn't expecting to do this before maybe January or definitely by February. So this is just nice and early. Thank you so much for joining me today in the garden while I did these little jobs. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.